Hi guys, welcome to Live Tutelage. Now in this session, we'll be discussing of Java two-dimensional arrays. Two-dimensional arrays. Okay. So now in our previous example, we have discussed about arrays, the syntax of the arrays, and why we are going behind of the arrays. Right? Now in this session, we will be discussing of something called two-dimensional arrays. Two-dimensional arrays is nothing but you will have row as well as column. So that is why we call that as two-dimensional arrays. That means it is similar to or something like a matrix form. Say for example, I say 1, 0 and then I have an element called 2 and then 1. So I can say this array is a two-dimensional array. Why? Because I have rows as well as columns. Now if you observe this is we call as a row and this we call as a column. Now here this is a row 0. So row 0 is nothing but the 0th row and this is row 1. This is the first row. Right. In the arrays, I already discussed with you the arrays, the elements or the index starts with the 0th number. So even it is physically, we can say that there are two rows, but we should count it from 0. So 0 and 1. Now this is our column 0. This is our column 0 and this is our column 1. Right. So if you have any array in this form, then we can say that this is a two-dimensional array format. So Java provides a syntax for displaying a two-dimensional arrays which looks like a matrix. Okay. Now how I can represent the array elements? Now here I want to represent the array elements. Right. How you will represent the array elements? That means if I want to represent the first element in the row, so I have to represent like row of, or I can say 0th row, first column. So 0th row, first column, the element is 1. Right? So you have to represent this like this. Say for example, if your array, so this is your array of two-dimensional and the array name we say A is the array name and this is our array elements. Then we say that array 0, 1 is 0th row, first column. So 0th row, first column, the element is 1. Now if you want to display array of 0th row, second column. So what is 0th row, second column element? So 0th row, this is also a 0th column because we say that the index starts with 0, 0. So this is 0th row, 0th column, which is number 1. Now I'll say 0th row, first column. So 0th row, first column. What is the element? In 0. Right? Now I'll say array of first row, 0th column. What is first row? This is my first row. 0th column is this column. So the element is 2 here. And if I want to represent array of the first row, first column. So what is first row? The first row is this and first column is this. So the element is 1. So this is how you can just display the elements of the arrays. Right. Now we'll take a simple Java program for accessing the array elements of two-dimensional. Now let us create a simple class and give the name for that as two-dimensional array example. Okay. Two-dimensional array. Right. And just say finish. So this is my array. Now this is the example and this is my class. Now here the syntax for the defining of the two-dimensional array will be, so integer two-dimensional array syntax will be followed with the data type followed with two subscripts and the array name, so which is equal to new int of, say for example, if I say 2, 2, that means the array that I am going to use is a 2 by 2 matrix. That means it will have 2 rows and 2 columns. The indexes starts with 0, 1 and 0, 1. And the syntax says that, so create a memory space for 2 rows and 2 columns of type integer for the variable array. This is the syntax for declaring a 2-dimensional array. Right? This is your syntax for declaration of 2-dimensional arrays. Now, how to give the elements for the array, as we have discussed in this session. So you have to give a of 0, 0, a of 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now let us assign the values for my array. So I can say a array of, so 0th row, then first column. So I can give the element as 10. So, and I can give the element for 0th row, 0th column. Right? You can give the element as 9. Now, array of the first row, 0th column. Okay. You can assign some value, and then array of first row, first column. Right? So this is how you can pass the elements for the array. Now how to display the array elements in the matrix form. So for that I am just going to take 2 loops here. One is I initialized with 0 and my I less than. So how many elements I am having? 0, 1. So I have 2 elements. So I have to start with 0. So 0 and 1 and 2. So it should be less than 2 and I plus plus. Right? And I have the inner for loop starting with j0 and same j less than 2 and then j plus plus. Right? Now what I am going to do is my system dot out dot print of array of I, right, j. Okay. Now here I am going to just give system dot out dot println, just a new line break. Okay. Now declare your 2 variables, which is I, comma j. Now just run your program to see the output. Now you can observe that, see here 9, 10 and 11 and 12. So if you want some space, you can just give some space here. And now you just run your program. Now you can observe the matrix form of the elements 9, 10, 11 and 12. Right? What is 9 and 12? The 9 and 12 are the 0th rows, the first 0th column and first column elements. 11 and 12 are first row, this row, 0th column and first column elements. Now how it is printed? So initially your I value is 0 here. Initially your I value is 0. So your I less than 2, which is 0 lesser than 2, which is a true. Then your I value is incremented by 1, which is equal to 1. Now it is coming into your for loop. And now here again your j value is 0. And 0 less than 2 is true and j value becomes 1. Now here it prints what text it prints. So array of, so initially your I value is 0 and j value is also 0. So 0 and 0th element will be printed first. So the element is 9. Now the inner loop continues until unless it comes out of j. So your j value is what now? 1. Now it again checks the condition whether 1 less than 2 is true or not. It is true. Now your j value is become now 2. But your I value will be 0 only. So here it prints the next element as array of I value is 0 but j value is 1. Now it prints for array of 0, 1. What is array of 0, 1? 10. So the 10 is printed. Now you just have given your break of the next line by using system.out.println, just colon. That means it takes you to the next line. Right? Now here actually your I value 2 and now here 2 less than 2 is false. So it comes out of your inner loop and now it goes to your for loop of I. Now your I values become 1. 1 less than 2 is true. Now your I value will become 2 here. Now it comes to your inner loop for I value 1. Again the same process will execute. The array of the first row 0th column element will be printed, which is your 11. Now the J loop will be continued for your array of first row first column element. Now hence your J value is become 2 and 2 less than 2 is fails. It comes out of your inner loop and it goes to your upper for loop. Now here your I value is 2 and 2 less than 2, which is false. Now it completely comes out of the control of the program and it exits from the program. So this is the tracing of your two-dimensional array. So this is the syntax for it, and this is how you can just represent the array elements, and this is how you can just print your array elements. So two-dimensional arrays are generally useful for the applications, mathematical applications of matrices, additions, multiplications, and all the operations on the matrices. Thank you.